Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. There's some exciting things to talk about, and I do really want to address a few subjects and topics in this video, so sit back, relax, and without further ado, I hope that you all enjoyed the crypto content lately. If you guys have, definitely hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as it does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate it. Now, right now, I am expecting Bitcoin to probably range on a little bit, which will obviously bring some altcoins down with it just a little bit, but I do think that we are ranging for that parabolic high pretty much next month into, January. We're going to be addressing that in a later video today, but I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about XRP because things are getting a little bit interesting as we do kind of move on. We're seeing a lot of innovation happening, we're seeing a lot of adoption happening, and a lot of people are probably confused on how it links back to XRP, and of course I'm going to be talking to you guys about that. And I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about the pretty much gaming scene in crypto. We know that it's pretty much exploding, especially in terms of NFTs. The gaming scene in NFTs it's such a massive market, and we're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be talking about why that correlates to XRP. Now, before we fully jump in this video, I just want to let you guys know that I'm having a 20% flash sale on the Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack for 1 week only. If you guys do want to get this at a discounted price, you guys are more than welcome to. It is 20% off or $20 off right now currently. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely go check it out on NCashOfficial.com. Links will be down in the description below as well as in the comments below. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this update that we've seen happen today. Blockchain gaming startup raises $725 million in Series B funding. Now, you might be wondering, well, why is this even a big thing, right? Because this is a gaming platform, and of course, in terms of this, which provides blockchain solutions for game publishers, has raised $725 million in a Series B funding round. Helps game developers to integrate blockchain technology, enabling features such as NFTs. So obviously, you might be wondering, well, what kind of correlation does this have? First off, they have some major, pretty much partnerships. I shouldn't say partnerships, but investors within this major, pretty much market. In fact, check this out, right? C Capital and Core Management co-led the round with participation from several high-profile venture firms and investors, including Henderson Horowitz. I'm hoping that I said that name right. I usually butcher them. Tiger Global, Solana Ventures, Polygon Studios, Cosmos, Animoca Brands, which we know Animoca Brands from Hedera Hashgraph, and Warner Music Group. Now, a lot of these, companies here, or I should say, companies more so venture firms and investors, are actually, pretty much named within the gaming scene as well and the NFT scene. So I'm not too surprised with that at all. Now, in terms of this, check this out, right? A Force spokesperson told the block that the firm does not operate its own blockchain. It rather works with various Layer 1 and Layer 2 blockchains, and those are Ethereum, Cosmos, Solana, XRP Ledger, and Polygon. And you might be wondering, well, what are they doing with, the XRP Ledger? Well, here you go. Online Gaming. Offers an unprecedented set of easy-to-use tools and services for game developers to integrate blockchain technology into their games to unlock new economic and creative opportunities for gamers across the world. And this is, of course, within the XRP Ledger. So this is a use case on the XRP Ledger. We don't know exactly how this is going to pretty much provide value to XRP just yet, but I'm more so, interested in terms of the integration. That's probably the process that will pretty much provide volume over the XRP Ledger, and it's probably going to choose the most sustainable, probably the lowest fee-based, ledger to really kind of build within and integrate with, and that's probably going to be, as we already know, XRP Ledger. Now, with this, I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about this SEC case. In fact, we do see here in this article that was posted a few days ago. This actually goes back to November 9th. Now, we already know this. This is that massive, pretty much liquidity hub that we've been talking about for a little bit of time. There's one quote that stood out to me, and that was this: "Despite headwinds in the U.S. with the SEC, our traction with customers globally has not slowed down." And we've seen that. I've actually been updating you guys along the entire time with the ODL adoption. We're also seeing some major innovations happening to the Ripple net. We're also seeing a lot of new use cases happening as well. Tokenization, we're seeing a ton of growth within the Ripple community and space. So I'm very excited for what's actually going to happen when we're out of this lawsuit and the US-based customers that were pretty much a part of Ripple start begging for their positions back, because we know that that's going to happen. They're going to, I could just imagine what Bank of America's, thinking right now. They're probably like, wow, I really wish that this SEC lawsuit was just over already. Now we also see here, and this is what I was talking about in terms of the SEC lawsuit. Like, listen, everybody thinks that this SEC lawsuit is just always pretty much pinpointed around Ripple, but it's really not. In fact, we just hear from Johnny Dean. Hundreds of people signed and said, I don't own XRP, but I believe in what you're doing. I don't like Ripple or any other pre-mined, garbage coins, but the SEC is outrageous. The SEC could have charged Ripple with specific XRP sales only, but instead it attacked the token itself. And that is a big concern. That's a big problem. A lot of people in crypto are obviously seeing that this is not just an attack on XRP and Ripple, but they could also see the clear and devout pretty much corruption and manipulation that's been happening behind the scenes. Now, we did hit 60,000 individuals who signed the class action lawsuit, and I'm sure that this number has been growing day by day. It's probably grown since just yesterday alone, but if you guys do want to be a part of that class action lawsuit, it's fully confidential. You guys could go check out John E. Deaton 1 on Twitter. Incredible individual. Love the updates from him, including fighting for the SEC or the XRP, holders within the SEC lawsuit, especially going on to, pretty much TV with, Fox Business as well, and talking about it and urging them to really kind of get some publicity around this case, because we need it. We need more people talking about this case and bringing the public eye to it, because the manipulation and corruption is so clear to see. Now, I also want to talk to you guys about Interledger protocol, which is the base point of this video. So, if you guys don't know about Interledger protocol, essentially, it is a massive connection to all other DLTs. It's a massive connection to major markets. This is pretty much the idea of all the money. If you guys are in the XRP community and you have been for a fairly long time, if you don't know about Interledger protocol, first off, go check out my older videos on XRP where I'm talking about some high price target points, because Interledger protocol plays a huge key role within this. Now, of course, if you guys are an XRP veteran, you obviously know what Interledger protocol actually is. Now, we do see here the new World Bank Fast Payments Toolkit, developed with support from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, will help policymakers around the world to implement instant payment systems. Instant payments. I just want to say instant payments one more time. Around the clock on a 24/7 basis, immediately available to the payee. This sounds fairly interesting. And of course, people are saying Bitcoin Lightning Network. Laughable. In fact, an individual posted this down in the video, which is a link to this PDF from the World Bank, I should say. And the interesting thing about this, right, is this goes back to September 2021. And this is their, part of the World Bank Fast Payments Toolkit, of course. They're talking about, a lot of things in terms of messaging. They're talking about know your customer, by the way. They're also talking about pretty much DOTs, especially a lot. This is pretty much their fast payment scheme. It's from bank to bank only, pretty much cutting out the middleman. Sounds fairly interesting if you ask me. I know that a lot of these, pretty much fundamental graphs or sources in general kind of look like other sources that we've seen, especially in regards to white papers from, Ripple themselves. But actually talking about Ripple and, XRP in general, check it out, right? XRP is the only asset that actually got, pretty much named within this. And we're going to zoom in a little bit here. So check this out. Okay. Within the XRP ecosystem, we do see over almost the past decade, Ripple has been developing a DLT-based network for cross-border payments. The RippleNet allows financial institutions to send and receive international payments from a single pre-funded account. RippleNet allows for fiat-to-fiat transactions, as well as the use of the XRP digital currency to bridge between different jurisdictions. Ripple has signed hundreds of banks onto its network, including such major players of Santander. Other industry examples of DLT solutions is use or in development include Visa B2B Connect, discussed earlier, and JPM Coin. Although the latter is currently used by only institutional clients of JP Morgan to make cross-border intra-company payments, it has the potential to be used for interbank cross-border payments. Now, why exactly are they mentioning only XRP? Like, XRP is the only asset to actually be mentioned in here, and they're talking about CBDCs, they're talking about a DLT-based network aimed at digitizing cross-border finance, and the only asset that they are mentioning, like I said, is XRP. Okay, and I'm not trying to speculate here, and I'm not trying to put on a tinfoil hat, but check out these benefits. 24/7 365 availability, again, which that could be achieved from anything, but I know that those words specifically and pretty much that benefit is listed within the Ripple white papers. Increased speed, of course. Now, I don't know what the speed here is like. If they did say 3 to 5 seconds, I would be pretty much almost certain that this is XRP. Lower liquidity costs for banks and lower fees for end users. That's a big pain point that RippleNet and XRP are solving within the ODL, pretty much liquidity basis, right? Transparency on timing and fees. Again, another huge benefit that XRP and Ripple has been focused on. Enhanced national oversight, harmonization of Know Your Customer, anti-money laundering, CTF requirements, improved access to cross-border payment processing for small and medium-sized banks, SMEs or SMBs, if you will, increased competition and innovation in the cross-border payment space, more flexible liquidity management for merchants and consumers, risk and challenges, legal risk, need for need for significant IT and business process renovation, which we actually won't need that if we're working within the base point of a lot of these DLTs that are pretty much plug and play. Lack of clear business cases, I guess. Exchange rate, lack of incentive to increase efficiency, impact on domestic payment systems. But overall, in terms of what they're talking about and trying to achieve here, it all comes back to, in my mind, DLT technologies. And the only DLT mentioned is XRP. Are you guys seeing the broader picture here? Now, of course, within this space, we're talking about SMEs as well. They're more so talking about SMBs or small medium businesses or banks, if you will. Now, within this, Ripple posted this today, and a lot of people are pretty much confused here. Obviously, listen. SMEs will probably reach $200 billion plus, but essentially it is 100 to 150 billion. But I do think that this is great because they're talking about a dynamic force in the global economy today and a growing source of cross-border payments, SMEs. Now, within this white paper, I've always talked about this and I've always discussed how huge this actually is. Marketplace payouts to SMEs are pretty much in the billions of 5,000 to 8,000 billions. Okay, accounts payable by SMEs is 6,000 to 7,000 billions. Now, we do see here that it's a $10 to $15 trillion SME cross-border payment flow annually. In fact, if we look over here on the side, we could actually see that. We're seeing, the B2B cross-border payments market, which again, Ripple's trying to pretty much jump into, is exceeding $125 trillion in 2017. Okay, the firm estimates revenues from this market will surge another 9% by 2022, reaching almost $3 trillion. And again, SMEs, at least 10 to 15 trillion annually. All right, so this is still a major market, and of course, the base revenue here is 100 to 150 billion in revenue opportunities in largest emerging market corridors. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I've actually talked about this SME white paper a lot in the past, and I just don't think people actually realize how much money this actually is, especially at scale. Even just the base point of this Interledger protocol, right? This is huge. If this is linked back to XRP, which we don't have confirmation, I'm just saying it right now. Okay, I'm just saying it's the only DLT that they're mentioning, and they're talking about the use of distributed ledger technology and emergence of cryptocurrency providers. And XRP and Ripple are the only one. And by the way, they also mentioned RippleNet in general, and they're the only pretty much assets to be mentioned aside, of course, with JPM coin. Which we already know is pretty much kind of self-explanatory in terms of why that won't exactly be utilized. And of course, Visa B2B Connect, which again is more so for the B2B markets. This is more so talking about major markets in general, just pretty much everything. But of course, this is focused more so on banks and the B2B sector in general because it is coming from the World Bank. But it's still the idea that I just don't think that Visa B2B is going to be the big named player here because I just don't think that it is as fast or efficient as XRP and the XRP ledger, or just what RippleNet is pretty much offering them. That is why it's the number one choice for 38 of the top 100 banks around the world. Now with this, like I said, with how much money is going to be flowing, if XRP and Ripple grasp a large part of some of these markets, or just pretty much all of these markets, because we already know that Interledger protocol, going back to the days of where pretty much everybody was talking about how big XRP is going to become, Interledger protocol was the big name point for all of the money. You guys are, like I said, if you guys aren't aware of that, check out some of my other videos. But this could lead to a massive adoption for XRP once this SEC lawsuit is cleared. And like I said, it is coming down the wire for the SEC lawsuit. I just don't think that we're going to have too much more time before this SEC lawsuit is pretty much gone and away. And again, XRP is back on its way to number 3, to number 2, to possibly even number 1 in terms of this market. So pay attention to what is happening. Keep your eyes open and keep them peeled to anything or everything that is coming out, because guys, I'm just telling you right now, a lot of roads lead back to the giant or the phoenix in the room, and that is XRP. So with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.